Alright, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else watching, maybe aliens, who knows? Hi, aliens, I'm waving. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to Planet Coaster. Welcome back to Dogland. Make sure to slap a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment, leave feedback, all the good stuff we need to make this a successful series together. And last time we were making the House of Bone, the Bone House. Bone House sounds a bit strange. You know what I mean? Boning house could be a brothel. We don't have a brothel in our park. No, 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 no. We have this new building, which I like a lot. Which I really like a lot. And I've been working on it, actually. Last time when we left off, we pretty much had this side kind of finished, at least building-wise. And now I extended the build to the side with this amazing cupola build, which is also custom made, by the way. That thing was painstakingly stitched together, and I got some bones on top here. I think that looks really cool, adds to the flavor of the house. You know, a bit of a spooky theme here. Nice spike, and then here I actually use one of the tanks as some, yeah, of the gas engine, steam engine tanks. Pretty much. Right there, and I think that turned out pretty beautiful. Gives a nice angle when you're coming in from here. So, me likey a lot. That's the first cupola I custom made, and I think it turned out pretty great. I was thinking about putting that whole building up on the Steam Workshop, but it's way too many pieces. I think there's a 2,000 piece limit or something. We exceed that with that build. You don't see it, you know. I saw a comment last time which kind of made me sad a bit. It's like somebody was saying, "Dog, you constantly say there's so much detail and so much pieces in your builds. Actually, they're not very detailed." It's not true, man. There is a lot of detail in this build. You know, just this roof and stuff like that. It's a lot of work. It just doesn't come easy. So yeah, I know most people appreciate and understand what I'm talking about. People say that. I think they don't really play this game much and are not aware of the effort it takes to make good-looking buildings in this game. Just a little rant there, but you know, you can say whatever you want. But if I'm not a machine, you know, I'm a human being, and comments like that sometimes get to me. I spent like 8 hours building that thing, and then somebody just goes like, "It sucks." Pretty much. That is sometimes a bit cruel word, but I'm not here to complain. I'm here to create and make stuff. So I was thinking, as the backside of this building is pretty massive, right? It's right there. It definitely needs some detailing, and I started setting up a little, yeah, back veranda porch situation here. And I made this roof. Now I'm not 100% sure if that was a good choice. It seems to be a bit much roofness and not much detailness. if you say so. But on the other hand, I think it will be cool if you put some greens on there. No, maybe use some climbers later when we dress the building up. And now we need to stage this. I mean, it's quite empty right now. And on a nice porch, you definitely need some furniture. You know, we'll have a little chair out here and maybe 2-3 or table and 2-3 chairs. I think that should turn out pretty great. And I'm seeing a disbalance here of things. Wait a second. This needs to be actually moved down quite a bit. How? Why is that so different here? 1 second. Okay, this hooks out all the way to here. Let's quickly check. I wanna. Yeah, that's like that. Why is that thing so different? Huh. Maybe I have to flick it around. Let's see. Let's quickly check. It's shorter. The carving there is shorter. I want it to be about the same. Ah, yeah. Okay. That's the trick. Let's flip the wrong way around. Okay. Let's get that in here. Fix that real quick. Okay. I think it's good to have this covered veranda back there. It's a pretty pimp house, you know, in a sense of being relatively yeah, mundane in a sense. So I think we're good. I want to have 2 of those guys here. Just give it a bit more detail. Just like that. Yep, that's pretty decent. Need to move that down a little bit. Like so. Just adding some small details here, and I'd probably hang 2 lamps from there actually. Like we did here. Here we have another shop, by the way. I think it's a juice shop, pip shot juice shop. And yeah, also a bunch of more skeletons in there. I like the detail up here. You can see that it's a bit receded back, you know. It gives it a bit more structure. So yeah, like the window up here too. It turned out pretty great. So in total I'm pretty happy. The tower here as well, if you look at the details of it, actually for the wooden building pieces we've been using, there is no real round in-game tower shape, so I went ahead and like made it myself with wood pieces here. This is all individual wood pieces all the way around. So yeah, but I think it goes well. It's supposed to be wood in this build. It wouldn't look too great if it wasn't. And there definitely needs to be some stuff down here. Probably just extend the window row around. But for now, let's yeah, get the lamps in place, and then we try to model some furniture for this bad boy. Can I grab this lamp here? Hello? Yep. All right, and hang them up here. Okay, exit, boom, and we scoot her up. Beep, 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 beep. I'm having so much fun in this game, man. It's for me, this is the top game of 2016. Like seriously, I'm just having too much fun with the creativity possible in this game. Okay, let's see if that fits. Sometimes cannot really see because of the. We need to scoot it down a little bit because of the arrows, you know, for the in-game gizmo 3D tool thing. Yep, that's all fine. Okay, let's grab that lamp and scoot it over to the other side. So we have 2 of those bad boys. Come here. Park rating is really great. We got 3,400 people at the moment, which is also awesome. Yeah, I like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Maybe we have a little bit of a, you know, some steps leading down here. And then, yeah, extend it into the garden here. So that's cool. Yeah, so let's quickly look at park management. I know a lot of you guys watching are also interested in the management approach I'm doing here. And yeah, right now it's just loony balloons. Everybody wants balloons and stuff. So the regular, the usual research. I actually did some research a while ago, never revealed it. Okay, Ethan coaster, and this is a Tiamat coaster. Okay, then we research more stuff. Yeah, taking a stand. Okay, whatever that is. I think we pretty much researched everything we can almost by now. So yeah, good stuff here. Let's start working out some chairs and things. I'll do that off camera a bit and give you a little progress. When I'm done with that, let's look for a place where we can do stuff. At some point I need to start cleaning up here. I made a little fencing back here. I can use here and there. I have all kinds of stuff all over the park where I'm doing little building experiments. Here's some stuff. It looks a bit crowded. I guess that kind of affects other park rating. Oh yeah, here's the cupola in its basic shape where I made. I probably save it as a blueprint for later use, maybe, but it's not really useful because it has this individual color and it would take a long time to recolor the, certain parts. But overall, pretty content with the progress, and yeah, let's make some furniture, shall we? Alrighty, check it out. This is the first table option I did here. I like it a lot. This is a barrel wheel pretty much, but what I dislike about it is the thickness of the top plate, and there's not much we could do to hide that, but in general I like this one. So yeah, let's try to make a better one. So here I replaced the barrel wheel with a sign. And I think that works out pretty well, but now the roundish foot stand really, you know, doesn't work too well with it. So we need to change things up here a little bit. What we can do, and always make sure to work as you know, with a building. You know, use this little anchor piece here, create a grid, and then work off that, because it makes things so much easier to copy around and stuff. So I was thinking maybe this one would be cool with actually being a four-legged table. So we need to scoot stuff out to the corner a little bit. Okay, now let's see, world axis doesn't help us here. Just barely poking out. Do something like that. Can have 4 legs. That's a bit of an intricate design then down there below the table. Gives it maybe a little bit more interest, but also would make it pretty much impossible to sit on this table, I guess. So it might be a no-go. Yeah, that's it now. That's it. Now we got the dimensions right for the pieces of it. Now I'm putting it centered for now. I think the height of it is also fine. Something like that. Okay. Nice. We got a nice table. Good job, everybody. Now let's figure out how to make a cool chair that goes with that stuff. We need to make maybe use some of the ironwork stuff and so on. Maybe make a rocking chair. Yeah, we'll see. Alrighty, I ended up making a few pieces here, and turns out I guess the best bet is to go with the benches here I made. Simple benches. We could give it a back lean, maybe, or just go with kind of a picnic table style. I just realized I need to maybe scoot that in a tiny bit. We'll look at the detailed pieces right away. Maybe you can use them, but for my situation I don't think they look too great. I think those benches here should do the trick. On this side, yeah, we are angled correctly. So yeah, this is this chair pretty much. You always have to imagine it. There is no real tiny piece to make a back lean there, you know. It's very the tiniest pieces, and they already are questionable in thickness. Would really have to have a few more really tiny pieces. That would be pretty great if you had that, just to make furniture. Or they have to give us some chairs and stuff in the right dimension. But then I probably wouldn't like the chairs provided by the game. I want to make my own stuff, but there's certain limits to the size of things, obviously. But I think with a bit of a bench situation like that, we can definitely make that work. That up a little bit higher, scoot it in a bit closer maybe. It's kind of a picnic table thing, right? I mean, I think that's definitely okay. Another one here, and I think we can work with that. Yeah, you know, somebody would have something like that on their porch, and it's better than the tables. Now the only thing I could think of, maybe angle the whole thing a little bit, make it look a bit more interesting. Like that, you know. Somebody maybe scooted it back while they were trying to sit down. It's not perfectly lined up. Maybe angle the table slightly as well, so it's not that super straight, like that. Yeah, now we can line it up again. Actually, I guess something like that. Okay, that's all good in my book. It's all good in the hood. Okay. Nice. Now we need to get some prop items on there, and I think there is this tiny flower basket arrangement. If I can find that again, that would sit pretty well on the table. Maybe put a lamp on there too. Let's look for that tiny flower basket. Is it under basket actually? No. It's a flower arrangement maybe? No. Where is you? You stupid piece. Well, prop lamps. That is a sure thing, like, you know, put one of those guys on here, give it a bit more life, that is good. And then, yeah, we need to find this flower arrangement thing. Okay, yeah, I like it now. Added some fences, you know, added a staircase, some small prop items. This was the thing I was looking for, the basket thing, flower basket. And added some more skeletons on the back, finished the window setup. And yeah, I think we reached a phase where we could start with the plans. The front here, I might have to do something about that if I look at it now. And yeah. That finishes up this tower pretty well. What we could do is we could grab some of these guys here. Let's see if we can get those and get them set up in the in-between there. Wait, and can I line it up on the window actually so it's straight? Yes, we can. Okay, exit. Line them up like so. Just to test how it looks. Scoot them up and push them into the wall like that. Just to add a little bit of ornamentation details here. Probably have to push him back as far as I can. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Okay, we can consider this finished. And now it's time to do some bushification, naturization, blend these two parts together. I did a bit of coloring the ground here already. And now I need to kind of start on the back there. I want to do the front side. I want to be a bit more sophisticated with the garden setup. As I said, work with these skulls there a little bit as some garden ornaments. Stuff here, I would definitely want to have a bunch of trees, smaller ones maybe, covering a part of this building. But now it's already, you know, before it was this white wall, you know, like boom, wall in your face. And now it already feels way more natural. We broke up the yeah, let's say the symmetry of it, yeah, just this white wall pretty much. It's broken up now with this little setup here. I have this little oven on there. I find kind of cool. People want to sit out there. It's a bit colder, and yeah. So now we broke it up and it works out. So let's do some bushification and naturization and see how we can finish that thing off. Ready? So I bushified and naturized the backside of the house a bit up to here, and now I think this porch flows just flawlessly. Really nice now. Some bit of overgrowth on it. And we have this little tree here, kind of breaking up the white wall a bit more, and I think it turned out pretty awesome. So here I'm working on a fence now. Got this fence going on, which I want to kind of use for the front of the building. It's an individual building piece I made a while back, and it comes in handy again. It's good to keep these things around. And we can kind of use that to fence everything off here nicely. And then we're gonna do some detail work in the front garden. Maybe a bit of a more organized garden there, I feel. But it's gotta have a bit of a slightly spooky flair to it. We wanna create this impression of this being slightly rugged and worn out. The whole house, not, you know, perfectly in shape, so to speak. Kind of, yeah, in there, in between a house that was formerly really nice, and now it's a bit of this haunted mansion. And maybe a short while ago, some peeps actually lived here, and then they decided, no, this place is haunted. We need to get out of here. So we'll be seeing ghosts in there or something, you know. And I think that works out just fine. Let's grab this post here. Slide them over a bit to create a transition to the wall here. Yeah, that works out fine. So yeah, we can work here. And not quite sure. Probably should fence off here a little bit, starting there and coming over. Create this area here. This could be open if we bushify it a bit. But yeah, this is like a front garden, maybe, you know, people had here. And they could approach it from back there, walk around the building, get down, and work in there a little bit. So let's try to spread some more of these skulls we had going on here. Okay, now we definitely need some tiny rocks and things up here in the front yard too, just to give it a bit more of a flow. We need a small one, we need a tiny rock, a big rock. This is giant rock. This one is the pokey small version. And a few rocks in here. One there. Yeah, it's coming along. I almost feel this could be more bushy. bushy. Yeah, those were good for this build. Yeah, it's like some wildflowers spreading and taking over. And almost covering most of the ones that were planted here. Got one of these guys in here. You know, it's overgrowing and being taken over partially by nature because nobody takes care of it anymore, really. That's kind of the flow we want to go for here. So maybe get some more ground greenish. Yeah. I think that turned out pretty well. Now, can we grab this skull? Yes, we can. Let's hide more skulls in here a little bit. Let him poke out like so. You know, like the dead are coming from the ground. Skulls like that. Okay. And now I wonder, like, if I grab one of those and say we align it on the floor, would it somehow look good if a skelly pokes out there somewhere? It's really literally lying in the front yard. Let's have it about here. Sink it down into the ground a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. That is pretty. Well, kind of spooky, haunted. Should definitely angle it differently though. Oh, you can see some skulls poking through. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah. Gardening with dog. That's how I imagine my dream garden. There's freaking skeletons in there. Like that. Yeah. Good stuff. That turned out great. Okay guys, now it's official. We got some poltergeist action in this house. And you can see these little effects here. I did that by adding 2 witches hidden inside the building. They give off these sparkly lights here and there and then shoot off some sparks and, you know, some poofs and pangs and explosions. And just giving it some nice sound effects to the house in general. And yeah, now we got it. It's the poltergeist house. And you know what poltergeist actually means in German? Polter, to poltern, means like to ramble, to you know, to make knocking noises and, you know, just being obnoxiously loud. So that's what poltergeist means, rattling, rambling ghost, pretty much. Now let's have a peek at the thing during nighttime. I think that gives us good idea of that whole thing. Look at that, the lighting with the skulls on top of the spire there a little bit. Oh yeah. That is some good stuff. Man, I wouldn't want to walk by this house during night. Woo. Skulls poking out. You can see them in the gardens, buried. Nice. Yeah. Maybe we can add a little lighting effect to the facade during dark time. I mean, you know, gotta take care of everything. Even in the nighttime, stuff needs to look good. Let's see what happens if we... Can we... Like, let's say if we use this thing and flip it up a bit and hide it up there somewhere. Just want to see how the light pans out. Ooh wee. Oh god. There's so much potential to this game. Look at that. Oh. So good. I was wondering it would be cool if there's this flying witch that kind of goes around in circles, but I don't like it too much because you can see, you know, the animatronic arm of it too much, like that, you know. Have that guy floating around on top there. I mean, it really is kind of cool. That's up to you guys. That's your decision, pretty much. You tell me, is it cool to have the witch flying around here? I mean, it's an amusement park after all, right? So the arm thing there wouldn't be too bad. Oh my. That turned out great. During daytime, how does it look with the witch up there? I mean, she leaves this nice smoke trail. Oh, talking about smoke trails, I actually wanted to finish it, but let's go for ambience. I'll leave the witch in there for now. And how about some mist there? You know what I mean? Oh boy. Oh baby. Yes. Some misty clouds around that building. That is definitely something we must consider. Yes. Oh yes. That's the finishing touch we needed here. Some mist is always good for spooky stuff. Poltergeist house. Is that one here maybe? Like that. I have a little coffin here. I think that works out too. Let's add some mist here. Now we're talking. Let's look at it at nighttime. Oh yeah. Look at that. Ah, awesome. Yeah, I think we can wrap this building up. The only thing I'm unsure about is the witch going nuts up on top there, flying around. I think she's good up there. She's good up there. Ah, look at that. It's a nice centerpiece for our park. Wow, it looks so amazing. Ah, feast your eyes, guys. Look at that, 3,500 people in the park as of now. This side also looks cool. Oh, look at that. Sun is going down, we got the witch flying. I like her. I think we keep her. Yeah, why not? I think that's fine. Alright, so with that final shot during the evening hours here on the build. Oh, look at that back there, the coasters going up and down. Oh man, I'm going a bit too crazy about this game, I feel. But hey, come on, enthusiasm is what it's all about. And yeah, I see you in the next episode. Give me feedback about the witch up there. Is she good up there? And with that said, Hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to share this video everywhere and tell people, hey, there's this amazing park out there. You gotta check it out. And I see you soon in the next episode. Bye, guys.